So the other day, I went to McDonald's, and I was met with a warm customer service, with the most unique sense of community, and the best McDouble that I ever had. Right? Anybody had that same experience? Not really, right? Because we know that if you want those qualities, that you need to go to your small local businesses. What's funny is that McDonald's, on average, makes $2.5 million in revenue per year per location, whereas your other small businesses only average about $1 million. The problem is that small businesses are struggling to stay relevant in a digital society. And as a result, they're being more and more disconnected from today's consumers. Studies show that digital promotion and coupons perform 35% better than print in attaining customer, retaining that customer, and building brand awareness. This is an advantage typically reserved for large businesses who can afford to develop them. Until now, Loyo is a digital community marketplace that empowers small businesses with the tools to compete with those large corporations and help them reconnect with their customers. Small businesses have access to customer insight and data in which they can create deals that are tailored specifically for their users and their returning customers. While customers have access to um, while customers have access to real-time deals and savings from all their local establishments managed in one application. So no finding in your wallet, stuck in your glove compartment. Loyo is absolutely free for everyone to join, from consumer and merchant, and we also offer premium features for businesses at a monthly subscription cost. Our primary source of revenue is our location-based advertisement, in which is ranged from $10 to $100, and for every business within the zone, we can make $1.1 million in Charlotte alone. Thank you. Good question. Questions?
Sure. So, in terms of acquiring businesses for you to be a part of this activity, how do you go about doing that?
Right. So our initial strategy is to work in NODA. So everyone's familiar with NODA is because they already have a rich community there. We've already been established. We've already been in contact with businesses there, and so what we're doing, we're just going up to these businesses, letting them know how we can actually help them, and they're giving us feedback on how we can make a product that actually works for them and actually helps them do their job.
What is that value proposition? Why do they want to do this? What's their value proposition?
The value proposition is that the way that society is trending is all digital, but the barriers for that digital, for acquiring digital technology is hard for the small business. And so if we provide them with the tools, they can make their marketing efforts more effective in retaining and acquiring those customers.
Are you intending to make this kind of a neighborhood or community type of product? So if I live in an area, I want to frequent the places I'm
Absolutely.
closest to?
Absolutely. So our main goal is to reconnect the community. So if for the individual who goes from community to community, or they move, we want to make this to where when they get into the community, they know right away the best places they can go, how to get in touch with them, and how to stay up to date on their current offerings.
So how would you be different than, say, I'm fortunate to live uptown, so we have a community manager who has a rewards program. How are you going to be different from that? Because we have an app that gives us the discounts. How are you going to compete with the new developments and that kind of scenario with the same value proposition?
Right. So what makes us different is the sheer range of access that the small business has. When we're talking about deals, we're talking about flash deals and punch cards, all being able to be managed within an application. And so it's slightly different than what's currently out there in the market.
I'm always curious about revenue source.
Absolutely.
You seem to be very ambitious with 1.1 million, if I heard you right.
Yes.
So, what gives you the assurance that you can get there? I'm
Sure.
just curious about that.
So
I have a follow-up question anyway.
absolutely. So the total U.S. market for local advertisement is $151 billion. Digital marketing is slowly taking over, but it's somewhere about 50% of that. Each small business spends on average about $1,000 a month on their digital marketing, and we're making it available. We're making our things available for them to have access to each zone for their specific customers.
Okay, what makes you think that you will get the number you need? Oh, okay, your time. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm sorry.